What's up, warriors? Happy Wednesday. So, I have today's card of motivation and inspiration today. Everyone you meet has something to teach you. Which, this one actually humbled me some, because if it weren't for the Fight series, I wouldn't have come across a lot of amazing people, inspiring people, other veteran organizations, other people who care about veterans on a genuine level. Man, I'm not much of a people person, but knowing that there are great people out there, people with passions to help veterans on just a deeper level, other than just saying thank you for your service, which is a very important aspect, especially to the society side of it, because it's nice to come home to people who at least appreciate something you did, even if they don't support war, they don't support what you did or had to do, but they appreciate you, and that's what really matters. But veterans need a support system outside of the military. It's cool to say, oh, go to the VA. Guess what? That doesn't always work out for everybody. So having each other's back again, even on the outside, means more to most veterans than anything. A lot of people do want to cut everything off. Hey, that was the past. I did what I had to. I don't want to talk about it, whatever. And that's very respectful. That's very understanding. But there are people who genuinely do want to reach out to people. They just don't know how. They don't know what to say. They don't want to feel like they're being emotional. And really, it's not about that. I get why it's seen that way. But yeah, we might bash each other, but there is a line that gets crossed. There are people who understand that line very well. It's a gray area. When you start talking about PTSD, you try to help one another, where it's like, oh, well, now I'm just being too wishy-washy. I'm too much into my emotions. And I get that. But there's a time and place, right? So everyone you meet has something to teach you. Veterans, now Fight really can be for anyone, because it does talk about mental health, but I do focus on veterans. That's why I'm only bringing up veterans. Obviously, if you do feel what they feel, if you've read the Fight series and you feel what they feel, you can still reach out to people. The concept still works for everybody. I just focus on veterans because that's just where Fight is and where my heart was, because as a veteran, I feel like that is my mission and my purpose, and that was what helped me get out of my dark space, my very dark hole of the chapter, whatever you want to call it. It was a very dark time in my life, very alone. Long story, but there are amazing people out there, and the most genuine analogy is Hero Stock. When I went to Hero Stock last year, I can't wait to go again this year in August, but last September was amazing. Now, granted, I spoke with some of these individuals through social media and got to meet them in person at Hero Stock. But even though I never served with them, we didn't even serve in the same branches, but just having that environment where it just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, that, yeah, I'm out of the uniform, but I felt like I mattered. I felt like I was seen. I felt like I was heard. I felt like I was almost that same soldier that I was, because I miss it. I want to relive it, but I can't. It's not realistic. So, because this is reality, and I have to live here in the reality, obviously. But by that, what I mean is, can't be stuck in the past. So where am I going? Why have Fight? I want to carry Fight through the future to help other veterans. That was my purpose. I was injured while in uniform, so I got chaptered out. I may not be in anymore, but it doesn't mean that my journey just stopped, even though it felt like it. At the time, I felt like everything just stopped. My entire life stopped. I felt like a part of me died there. It was in Garrison, but it was like a part of me just felt like it died. Like, I felt like I had so much going in. I had such a purpose. I was the high-speed soldier. I was gung-ho. They say never go gung-ho, but I was. And I was all in it to retire. Well, guess what? Fate had other things in for me, and I hated it. Still do. But to carry on this mission, I'm going to focus on the positive and help make it fuel my future fuel my own mission that I'm giving myself. And that is the Fight series, books, and the Fight mission, which is to help be a voice for those who felt like they lost theirs. So check out the Fight series. They are available on Amazon. Kindle Unlimited is free if you have it. It is on Audible. It's on Etsy. You can get signed copies. And fightwithbessieross.com. All my links to all the books, to any events I go to, Hero Stock is posted there. Because I would definitely be at Hero Stock this year in Ashland, Nebraska. Cannot wait. I think it's like 134 days now. So, counting down the days. So if you have read the series, please leave a review. If your reviews mean so much, and Fight finally got its first review on Etsy. Now there's like hundreds on Amazon, and there are quite a handful on Goodreads.com. But Fight finally got its first review on Etsy, so y'all can definitely check out all the reviews. There aren't really any spoilers, which even some things that I guess can be considered as spoilers, really, you have to read it to understand it. And that's the hard thing about marketing this book, because I am self-published. So if you've read it, spread the word. Check on your veterans, check on your battle buddies, check on other people you've been thinking about. And if you feel like you're hurting, that you need to reach out. There's no shame in reaching out. You'd be amazed that we all feel the same thing, veteran or not. But mental health is, they don't care what your skin color is, they don't care what your religion is, they don't care what your gender is, they don't care about any of that. Depression hits hard. Anxiety hits a lot of us. And so do those dark thoughts that TikTok probably doesn't like me saying, but you know what I'm saying, hopefully, that there are a lot of people who travel down there. I've been to that ledge, figuratively and literal. Trust me, it hurts. It hurts to be alone, but trust me, even now I feel like I'm screaming into a void, but I know there's someone out there who really needs to hear the Fight mission, the Fight words from these characters, that pain is real, but we can use that to fuel us into a deeper mission and purpose, a sense of purpose that so many of us have longed for since getting out of the military. Not all veterans struggle. Not all veterans have PTSD. Not all veterans have these emotions and these thoughts. But this book series is meant for those who feel like they are fighting all of this by themselves, and they're not. I have your back. There's a lot of us out there who do, so don't feel ashamed. Keep fighting the fight. Count at least 3 good things that happened today. Big or small. You don't have to win the lottery to have a great day, right? It's beautiful today. Unfortunately, I have to work, but to be positive, I do love what I do. And I love being able to have the chance to support my family. And I love my readers. Thank you all for supporting the mission and the Fight series. Keep fighting the fight.